Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Marcus, coming at you with another battle. I just thought I'd start this one a little early to let you know about the capture cord situation. So I'm not asking for money or anything because I really don't think that as a YouTuber you should impose on your subscribers like that. But I am saving up for one and I'm almost there. So within a month or within a few months, you're going to see the quality of my videos greatly improve, which is going to be nice. Anyway, so I am versing a 3-trainer poke one. This was a great battle. This is the first one we had. We had two. Anyway, so I lead with Hippodon. He leads with Shadow Threat. It does go for the switcheroo, of which I was a little surprised, although it does come to bite him in the butt later, as I really didn't need my Smooth Rock anymore. And that Choice Scarf also means that I do outspeed one of his slower mon. Alright, so out comes Tyranitar. Met Smurgle goes down quickly. I was expecting a Dark Void or a Spore of some sort. Anyway, so T-Tar's out. It is a Mega T-Tar. You don't see very many of these used. I love that you are using one 3-trainer poke, because there's a lot of potential in Mega T-Tar. But it's overlooked because of the fact that T-Tar is really only needed to set up sand a lot of the time, and can function defensive roles almost as well. And you can Mega for something like a while. Anyway, that Crunch does loads. I am max defense, max HP. Or actually, no, I think I have a little attack investment. But anyway, I was surprised by how much that did. But the Dragon Dance, he means he's done. This is a very quick Rotom. I was amazed that it's not Choice Scarfed. But anyway, props to you. Let me see. I hope that this is a Hidden Power Ice Rotom, because I've been meaning to breed me one of them. I think Hidden Power Ice Rotom. That's what I'm gonna breed when I get my Rotom Heat, because I have a Rotom Wash right now. So out comes Kecleon. I love Kecleon. The set I was thinking about making was Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Power Up Punch, and Shadow Sneak or something to that accord. But I like this set just as much as they subbed out Fake Outs or some stuff. Shadow Sneak going off. Interested to see how much damage this does. It does do a lot. For a Kecleon. Kecleons aren't got the greatest stats. So anyway, Rock Blast going off on this. I was unimpressed by the amount of damage I did here. But I think he was predicting a close combat of some sort. Well, actually, I shouldn't say I'm unimpressed, but I was just shocked that it took 5 hits. So that might be some defensive stats. So I'd love to hear what the spread on that was. 3-trainer poke in the comments below. So out comes the Aegislash. So this is a little bit of a lull in the battle. So I thought I would talk about something else. So I am going to be doing a question of the day here. What is your favorite status type move? So that is just so something like Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, King's Shield, Protect, any move that doesn't do damage, essentially. And I'm interested to see what people say. I'd like to hear some more odder ones like Perish Song. I'd like to hear some of your experiences with it. Alright, so let me just bring you up to speed with the battle real quick. This is a really awesome shiny Aegislash, of which I just gave away, not to 3-trainer poke, letter P Ghost Guy. But anyway, I do love that it's a toxic variant with King's Shield. That has a lot of potential. I might have to get me one of these. I'm just going to have to replace Toxic with Substitute for VGC application. Anyway, Leftovers means that my flamethrowers and leftovers plus the fact that I'm toxic means the flamethrower is not going to be doing much. So Withdrawal, seeing that you can't really do anything to Goodra because it is special. Going into Rotom, I have no doubt because of the switch-in. First, I assumed it was to tank this flamethrower, but at this point, I started getting very skeptical of the Hidden Power Ice, as it's always a possibility. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens, how I resolve that. So I do go for the switch, predicting the Hidden Power, into Hippowdon, because, I mean, Hippowdon's my sacrifice at this point. Not much I can do. Not much I can do at all. Hidden Power does go off like I thought. I'm gonna do some damage, heck, a lot of damage. Does not kill me, though. I'm at 4. So I do have the choice scarf, so I was really excited by the prospect of the outspeed. Of course, that does not happen. I could see this being a choice of some sort, Rotom choice scarf, choice specs, to some accord, but I don't know, maybe it's not, maybe it's an expert belt. Another cool thing. Oh no, it's the leftovers, I'm sorry. I missed that. Not the most attentive, not the most attentive in there. So Will-O-Wisp was off. Just before this battle, I had considered putting Facade on my Azumarill, and I was like, no, I don't know how common statuses are in the singles, and of course they're very common. So I'm like, nah, let's just keep my belly drum, never know when it'll come in handy. So I've been working actually a little, and I've been getting better at singles, at least I think. So I've started to bring you a little more OU Pokemon, although I'll never fully abandon the lower tiers, hence the Yanmega on this team. But anyway, and Yanmega actually does very well in this battle, really demonstrating that Yanmega is viable in in upper tier. But anyway, so this Rotom's withdrawing, fearing, but going into the Aegislash. Aegislash is going to tank this. Not much I can do at this point. So I have no doubt it has Iron Head or Flash Cannon, because I don't know, because there's not. I have no doubt because I mean, I don't know why. I just assumed it was a special variant by the presence of Toxic, but that might have been that was actually what did not turn out to be an error. I was actually correct in that assumption, but I didn't switch out only because I really didn't have anything to tank it, except for maybe Goodra. And besides, this Azumarill was almost dead, so from the burn, so I didn't really have a problem with it getting killed off. Alright, so at 1 HP, that is going to be the KO, definitely, from the Shadow Ball. Not something I would have liked to happen, but as you can see, my upper tier Mon have been destroyed rather quickly, but my lower tier stuff, like Hippowdon, did some damage. So out comes Mandibuzz. I have to say, out of all the Pokemon recently added to the OU tier, Mandibuzz is by far my favorite, because I was using in 5th generation an almost exactly the same set as the one that's popular now. And so, in some way, as it becomes more used, I feel an attachment toward it, like, that I was very helpful in the birth of that set. Maybe I wasn't, maybe they just came up with it on their own, but I'd like to think that I had some involvement, some unconscious, oh my god, some inspiration. So anyway, I do go for the foul play. That actually will do a lot of damage to the Aegislash, but not so much the Rotom. I do carry Roost, Defog, Taunt, and Foul Play. There are no hazards this round. Not really, no hazards. So, I don't really have to worry about the Defog. Out comes Aegislash. I feel somewhat confident with this Foul Play. And I believe this is a 3-hit, maybe just a little over a 3-hit KO. Maybe 4-hit KO. 3-hit KO if one of them is a crit, but that's the same as for most 4-hit KO moves. So I'm going to go with the Taunt. I don't really want to be poisoned or King Shielded on, because this Mandibuzz is going to be out for a substantial amount of time, and an attack drop would really slow down the momentum that I'm building in this game. So right now I actually have a little bit of a lead thanks to the early work that Hippowdon pulled. And so their 3-trainer poke is pivoting between Rotom and Aegislash. Both are slowly being worn down by these foul plays. I wasn't sure if I could tank a Volt Switch at this HP as I am a defensive set. So I was considering bringing my Sableye instead, and I was like, nah, I think Stealth Rocks are probably coming. So I do go for the switch to tank the Volt Switch. And that is definitely what's called a tank. But I'm toxic, so there's not much I can do, especially to a Dragonite, because I'm gonna go for the Dragon Pulse and activate its the weakness policy, which isn't great. Dragonite's going off, so this is a 2.5 attack, and 1 speed boost. Dragonite going to be very difficult to stop, but Yanmega actually this is a very insane moment because a Yanmega takes on a Dragonite and does its job fairly well. So you'll see that in a moment. So I'm going to be destroyed by this upcoming Dragon Claw. And I'm not liking my prospects right now. Not liking them much. But the Gooey does lower its speed a little. Yeah, so that is the one good thing that came out of Goodra's death. So out comes the Yanmega. I do go for the Hypnosis. Somebody told me that Hypnosis got an accuracy boost this generation. I don't know if that's true. But anyway, it does land. Gets the sleep, and I got lucky with these extra sleep turns here. So I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz. I forgot that flying resists bug at the time, but I mean, it still does a substantial amount of damage. So I don't really mind very much. So now I'm going to use the Air Slash. Air Slash actually doesn't kill. A little bit of an error on my part, not going for the Bug Buzz again. But it doesn't ultimately have very much of an effect on the game. As even if he had woken up that turn, it still wouldn't have mattered because I do carry the Focus Sash. So you guys just saw Yanmega trump a Dragonite. Some people might cry foul that, oh, you put it to sleep. But, I mean, I wasn't breaking the Smoke On rules, so technically it's not a huge deal. So I'm praying for the flinches here. It does not happen, though, and I am really hurt by the... Oh, no, it does happen. I'm sorry. So I know the King Shield's coming here, so I had the brilliant idea of going for the Hypnosis because Hypnosis goes through King Shield, because King Shield only affects attacks. Yeah. So you can see Yanmega putting in the work here. I actually, in the beginning of the X and Y life cycle, my first competitive team was it was Yanmega, Zoroark, Relicanth, and who was the last one? And Torterra, and it was a tournament team, and I actually won a tournament with it, which I thought was pretty awesome. But anyway, I wonder if I still have that battle video. If I have the battle video, I'm gonna show it, but I don't know if I do. So anyway, praying for the wake up. Does not come though. And a little damage is being done on the Aegis Slash. Not enough to really make a difference, but it's enough. It's a little. It won't ultimately help or hurt me, or it will help a little. It does get the wake up here, King's Shield. I didn't want to be a total troll and go for the Hypnosis again because, I mean, at a certain point, you have to, because it's not all about winning, it's also about making it, like, having fun and stuff. Oh boy, that sounded really garbled. But anyway, a certain point is also about doing, get everyone, like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But I'm sure some of you guys can relate when you battle someone and they got that sporing Amoonguss and then you can't even get an attack off because you're constantly asleep. But that's not me. I mean, I want battle videos that I can feel confident putting on my channel. So that's something. So, they do make the somewhat foolish mistake of taking an attack without shield form. It does do some damage to them, which actually will matter when my what's the thing? Mandibuzz comes in next turn with Foul Play. Oh no, Heracross comes in, I'm sorry. This was a huge error on my part, without a doubt. So King's Shield going off. I was really nervous here because I didn't know if I would get the huge attack drop. I just figured that Bullet Seed was like the least contacting, because it said that you were hurling them. So I just assumed that that probably wasn't contact. I don't know why I went for it again, just spur of a moment. All my moves are resisted or immune, so there wasn't too much I could do. So I'm not going to kill it. And that is going to be the end of my Heracross. Was not too pleased about that at all. Big misplay on my part. Definitely should have brought in the Mandibuzz. But it ultimately does not sully the battle. It's still a very, very, very close one. Sorry this is a long video. It's just this is a very it's a 40-turn battle, but we're only like 3 turns left. Alright, so I do go for the taunt. Expecting a Toxic or King's Shield. Flash Cannon, though, wise enough to predict the taunt, is going to deal some serious damage. Wasn't thrilled about that at all, as this is my last Mon, compared to 3 Trainer Poke ones, Aegislash and Rotom Wash. So I'm going to Roost here, get some HP back, to a point where I feel comfortable taking a Flash Cannon. Apparently not that comfortable, as it still does ravage me. I think probably if I'd taken another turn to Roost, I might have lived the Rotom's Volt Switch next turn, but we'll see. So anyway, knowing that my taunt is up next turn, I am going to foul play here, get the KO. But now it's the question of, can I survive a Volt Switch? And this is a very close battle because last Pokemon, both yellow/reddish, Rotom Wash versus Mandibuzz, and 3 Trainer Poke does get the win with the Volt Switch. I wasn't sure if I was going to survive that or what, but it was a good battle, very good battle. One of my favorite ones that I've had in a while. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh my gosh, this is a long video. I'm going to start uploading more videos because with this, I have a lot of videos, but with this new announcement of Omega Ruby, it means that this game is going to sort of fall by the wayside in comparison, so I'm going to start putting out videos in bulk, just so I exhaust my reserves in time for the new game. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm out.